welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Liyah Huncho, and we're back again with another video. This video is going to be something a little different, not that much different, just a little different. This video is going to be college freshman advice, things they do not tell you for real, like things that takes experience to learn, but you don't have to go through it because I'm finna put y'all up on game. Before we get into the video, I'm gonna need everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new here, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not, just welcome back to another video, and I hope you enjoy it. Although this video says it's for freshmen, it's for anybody. Like, I'm still learning and I'm about to be a sophomore, so like I said, this is for anybody who needs the advice, but mainly specifically towards freshmen because they don't know anything. So anyways, let's get into the video. So I broke the advice down in 4 parts. So the first part is going to be like an overall advice. So the first advice I have, when you pick and choose your college, whatever, study your campus. Like, go online, look at the map of your campus, look at the different buildings and what's in the different buildings and stuff like that. Study your campus because, like, on the first day of school, I'm telling you right now, unless you went on a tour, even if you do go on a school tour, it's still going to be complicated because, like, you're new there. So study your campus, see what's around, because I didn't even know we had a gym until, like, the second month of school, baby. I didn't know what a library was. I didn't know what a bookstore was. I didn't know what anything was. I didn't study my campus, so that was just a little confusing. So the first advice I do have is study your campus. Go to college for the right reasons. And what I mean by that is, do not come to college thinking it's finna be a party. Like, yes, that parties happen a lot in college. Yes, everybody knows that. But that's not why you should go there. Because if that's the case, you can just stay home and travel to your local university and go party with them. You don't have to come to college to party. You know what I'm saying? So come to college for the right reasons. Do not come because your parents want you to come. Come because you want to come to college. Have a plan, because if you don't plan, you plan to fail. You know what I'm saying? So have a plan. Come to college for the right reasons. That I cannot stress that enough. And I was not going to come to college until I was like, you know what, I want to go to college. Nobody could force me to ever go to college until I decided I wanted to go to college. And it wasn't for parties. It wasn't for none of that. So come to college first for your education, and then let the parties and stuff be a plus or an add-on, you know, to better your experience. Take advantage of orientation week. Y'all, I cannot stress this enough either. For me, orientation week, I was really laid back. I was not talking to nobody. I was in my room. If we did not have to come out our rooms, I did not come out my room. I stayed in my room. I did not meet nobody. So, and I regret that, because during orientation week, you have all of these other freshmen like yourself who don't know nobody like yourself. You know, some people might know other people, but like majority of the kids are there, they are new, they don't know nobody. So just come out for orientation week, make your face known to other students, find your group of friends. You know, everybody's out there, everybody is new. Don't feel ashamed, don't be embarrassed. Take advantage of orientation week. And also with orientation week, try to connect with the staff you see, try to connect with upperclassmen that you may see. Just try to get your face out there more. Be active. Stay in people's face, because they will forget about you. The next part of this advice is going to be academic advice. So the first advice I have when it comes to academics is schedule your classes based upon yourself. Do not let other upperclassmen say don't take an 8 a.m. They make it sound bad. You can take an 8 a.m. if you're an 8 a.m. person. Me, I'm a morning person. I don't mind a 9 a.m. I don't mind an 8 a.m. Listen, I don't want no 8 a.m. But if I get it, I won't be mad, because I know I can wake up in the morning and go by my day. I won't be upset. I barely even party. You know what I'm saying? People mainly say don't get an 8 a.m. because they want you to have fun the night before and wake up for class. And you can do that. If you're the type of person that can party all night and then still wake up and do what you got to do like me, then you good. It's just schedule based on yourself. If you know you're not an 8 a.m., if you know you're not a morning person, you hate waking up in the mornings, it's hard, it's tough for you, then I wouldn't advise an 8 a.m. or any morning. Well, you have to take morning classes, but 8 a.m. But if you're a person like me who don't really care, like, I can wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I try to wake up at 6 in the morning. So the point is, schedule your classes based upon yourself. Don't follow everybody and be like, oh, I don't want no 8 a.m. I don't want no 8 a.m. If you can do an 8 a.m., take an 8 a.m. If you can do it, you know what I'm saying? Don't just not do it, you know, because nobody else wants you to do it. But like I said, if you don't have to do it, then don't do it. That's just my advice. Don't let nobody bully you to not do an 8 a.m. Do an 8 a.m. if you can do an 8 a.m. Period. Be unforgettable for your professors. And what I mean by that is build a bond with your professors. Because when push comes to shove and you need a helping hand, go to your professors. I'm telling you, if you stay in college, you're going to need at least one, if not many, recommendation from your professors. So stay connected with them. Your professors can help you with other things, other assignments, and just in that class. And ways you can build a bond is like stay in their face, participate in the class. Don't just be one of those students who sit in the class all day and don't do nothing or don't say nothing. Like, if your teacher is like, if you have a professor who wants the class to participate, talk, answer the questions they're asking you, ask questions, you know, make the class a little interesting, make them keep looking at you, knowing your name. Also email them. I don't mean email them like, good morning, how was your day? No, email them. If you have questions, email them. Stay in their face. Don't just suffer. You know what I'm saying? Just stay in their face. Don't let them forget you, because professors have many students today, and you know what I'm saying? That's just not their job to remember who you are. They would like to, but after they're done teaching you, they don't want to, you know, they going about the next set of students they got to teach. So stay in their face. I know professors who go to their, who've been knowing kids since they were freshmen in college, and now they're seniors, and they just known each other throughout their whole college experience because they build a bond with that professor. You might need your professor one day. So yeah, build a bond, and also that makes the class a little bit easier, because once you have a bond with your professor, you know, that takes a little bit, for me at least, me personally, that takes a little bit of the weight off my shoulders, because it's like, okay, I know if I mess up, I can go to my professor and tell them what's up, and then they can help me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for a handout, but if I ever needed it, I know I can go to my professor. Or if I'm having a bad day, I can talk to my professor, because my professor know any other time I'm participating in class, I'm willing to do the work. I'm turning my work in on time. So when I am slacking or whatever, my professor's gonna give me a little bit more leeway. You know, a little bit more arm space. You know what I'm saying? So definitely build a bond with your professors. Build a bond. Some professors might be annoying still. I don't care. Build a bond. Ignore that. Build a bond. Don't get behind on your schoolwork. And the reason for that is because I'm the type of person that procrastinates to the last minute, and then when the last minute comes up, I be stressed and I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But what college has taught me was, don't get behind. Do your work early. You know what I'm saying? If anything, do your work early. Don't get behind, because it's going to be so much harder to catch up. It's not like high school when the teacher have to wait on everybody to finish and understand the lesson, then they move on. No, that's not like how it is in college. College, they move on. Professors have a syllabus. They going to move on with or without you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get behind, because they going to move. And then some professors don't allow you to turn in late work. So here, not only are you behind, you can't even turn in the late work. Now you got a 0, because they're not going to allow you to turn in the late work. So don't get behind, y'all. I advise you not to get behind. Like, I'm telling you. And then it'd be so stressful, because you have to worry about the work that you didn't do, and then the work that's up and coming. And then you have to, you know what I'm saying? So just try not to get behind. It makes life a whole lot more difficult. If anything, like I said, try to do your work in advance. If not, just try to do your work on time. But I would advise you to do it on advance. It would not hurt you at all. Look at your syllabus. My first semester of college, I did not look at not one syllabus. And every time an assignment would come out, my teacher, I would email my professor, what is this? She would be like, check the syllabus. Look at that syllabus. It tells you everything you're about to do in that class, everything you need in that class, everything, every assignment, every test, every quiz. And then what it would be easier is if you look at all of that and then just basically write it in like your planner, calendar, whatever you have to keep yourself on track. get that and then write all your assignments down, so then you can look at your, what I gotta do this week. Okay, boom. And that's how you knock stuff out. Just plan in advance. You look at what you gotta do and stuff like that. It just helps with the class. Also, you can know, sometimes the professors put like their office hours, how the way they grade it in the syllabus. So just study the syllabus and then go about it. I'm not saying, like, come on now, like, what I am saying, study the syllabus. Like, when a professor gives you the syllabus, study it. If anything, print it out and keep it throughout the whole semester. This next section of advice is going to be college friendship advice. This is where it starts to get real. Firsthand, get involved. Get involved with campus organizations. Get involved with campus sports. Just go out to campus parties. That's how you make friends as well, y'all. I'm not saying don't go to no parties previously, but when you do go to parties, get involved. Talk to people. Move around. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Be you. And the reason for this is a lot of people, that's how they make friends. It's like, I honestly don't know nobody who will tell you it's easy to just not do nothing and make friends. It's a little bit harder, and I'm telling y'all from experience myself. I don't participate in any sports. I haven't my freshman year. I didn't my freshman year participate in any sports, any campus organizations. I tried out for one team, did not make it, and I made a little bit of friends off of that. So it just goes to show you, get involved with different things. Because that's how you're able to make friends with not only people in your class, but upperclassmen. And it's good to be friends with upperclassmen because 9 times out of 10, if you're at college and you're a freshman, most colleges don't allow you to bring a car. If you need a ride, you can always hit your upperclassman friend up if they have a car and be like, hey, do you mind taking me this place for a little change? Or if they're going to a party, you don't have a ride, that's who you can tag along with. I'm telling y'all, do that because I'm telling y'all, there's been plenty of times I missed out on a party because I didn't have a ride. And that's, like, annoying because it's like, dang, like, I wish I had a car. I wish I could bring a car on campus. And I wish I had upperclassmen friends. But the matter of fact is I didn't participate. I didn't put my name out there enough. Or put myself out there enough to even make upperclassmen friends. You know what I'm saying? So just make friends, just get involved with the school, do different events, go to different events. I'm telling y'all, it's so easy to join an organization and make friends because, like, most organizations, y'all are taught to treat each other like family. So that's already that right there. Like, if you don't have no friends outside of that, you got your, sport buddies or whatever they call them, or whatever, your teammates, and you got stuff like that. So get involved, do stuff. If you don't, you're in high risk of not having no friends like me, and you don't want to be like me, because not having friends is boring. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now. If you go to college and don't have friends, it's boring. So unless you don't want to be bored, then you better make some friends. Because I'm telling y'all, I will sit in my room all day and be bored. But me, I don't care. So that's why I never really was crazy to make friends anyway. Hang around people with the same goals as you, or the same mindset. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're the type of person who's in school for actually, if you're the type of person that you're in school trying to better yourself, hang around other students who are in school trying to better themselves. Don't hang around students who go to every party, don't do no work, because guess what? You're then going to not want to do no work. You're then going to want to go to every party. You know what I'm saying? Be around people who do what you do, who like to do what you do, who have the same mentality as you. I'm not saying I have to be exactly alike, but who at least have the same end goal. We all want to graduate, right? So why would you want to hang around somebody who don't care if their grades is a 1.2? You know what I'm saying? If their GPA is a 1.2. Why would you hang around somebody who don't care if they drop out, who don't care if they get kicked out of school? You know what I'm saying? Hang around people like yourself. If you the type of person that like to go to the gym every morning or whatever, well, I'm not gonna say that. But if you're like, if you're the type of person who don't really be around drama, why would you want to be friends with somebody who be around drama? You know what I'm saying? If you're the type of person who don't do drugs, why would you hang around somebody who do drugs? Because that's just gonna make that peer pressure a little bit harder on you to do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Or the same. You know what I'm saying? Because it just makes the experience way much easier. The peer pressure gonna be off you, because then you won't be around somebody who is pressuring you to do something that you don't normally do. You're gonna be around people who do the same thing as you, who have the same goal, who trying to get the same type of accomplishments as you. You're not gonna be around nobody who trying to pull you down and nothing like that. And also, when it comes to friends, you have to realize if you're a person like me, I'm very I don't care. I have my immature ways. Yes, I'm not perfect, but overall I'm mature because that's just how I am. Like, I'm just mature. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize not everybody was raised like you. Not everybody thinks the same like you, and that's fine. But you also have to realize, although everybody is in college, everybody is growing up now, you still have some people who act like they're in high school, and that has nothing to do with you. But just be aware of that, like, because when I first came to college, I was like, well, why she acting like that? We in college, we grown. We don't got time to be acting like we in high school, clicking up, being mean girls and nothing like that. So I was like, well, and it kind of was bothering me because I'm like, well, why do all these people? Well, not all these people. Well, why do people act like they're still in high school when we're in college? We're preparing to be in the real world here. We're preparing to be adults. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to go in with a mind that you're going to come across people who still act like they're in high school. And that has nothing to do with you. When you come across those people, just move on with your life. That's okay. You know how you act. You know how you're supposed to act. And you know that you was just raised the correct way. So anyways, yeah. This is the last little category of advice that I want to touch on. Boy advice. This is for my females. I mean, if you're a boy watching this, you can flip this and turn it into a boy's perspective. But I'm not a man. I can't tell you how to watch out for women. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't really want to do my women like that. I ain't even going to give y'all game on that shit. I'm going to give y'all game on these men, though. If you are sexually active, go get tested. I don't care what that boy tell you. I don't care what that girl tell you. I don't care what nobody tell you. I don't care if he got on his knees, cry, beg you please to tell you he ain't had no disease. You hear me? Go get tested. Because it's so real. You have to understand, having an STD, HIV, whatever, any of that is so for real. That stuff really gets spread around. It spreads faster than Corona did. I'm telling y'all, go get tested. I don't care if you had a condom on. Go get tested. If you are sexually active, you should at least get tested once a month. I'm going to say that. Me, I get tested once a year because I'm not active. But still, because you have some people who done had sex a year ago and a year later, they still don't know they had stuff because, sometimes you just don't feel the symptoms. So still go get tested, even if you're not burning, even if you're not itching, go get tested. It don't matter. And don't be ashamed. People, and I'm one of those people, I don't like getting tested at school because I'm like, I don't want nobody to think I got nothing. Like, I don't really care because I don't want nobody even seeing or even having in their mind that I might have nothing. So I don't get tested at school. I get tested at home in the actual clinic. You know what I'm saying? But don't be like that. It don't matter what people think. At least you're gonna get tested. You have some people who don't get tested. So if somebody see you coming out the clinic, that ain't none of their business. And if they see you coming out the HIV van, that ain't none of their business. You don't get your test. You don't get your test, and that's just that. Don't matter what nobody say. Don't matter what nobody think. Go get tested. It is okay to get tested. It's okay to get tested. No, even if you don't think you got nothing, go get tested. It's okay. It's not going to hurt you to go get tested unless you think you got something. That's the only time it's going to hurt. If you really think you got something, and you go get tested, okay? Treat every guy like they got something. I don't care. If a guy tell me, ooh, I don't got nothing, I don't care. We wrapping it up and we still going to get tested. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Treat everybody like they got something. Get tested. That's how you keep yourself safe. That's how you keep yourself clean. That's how you keep yourself alive. Get tested. I cannot stress that enough. In college, they do pass around STDs like compliments, y'all. They give them out a lot. Me personally, I ain't never had contracted nothing. But I'm just saying, I've heard of a few people who done did, and it just ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So college is definitely where you can catch diseases. But to avoid all of that, just don't even have sex. Don't have sex, y'all. I'm going to tell you. Listen, to my ladies, I'm telling you this right now. You're going to have men who come to you in college, and they're going to tell you all the things you want to hear. just don't even have sex, because when you have sex, if you're like me, and I keep saying if you're like me because I know me. You know what I'm saying? If I know me, I know you if you're like me. So anyways, if you're like me, I catch feelings or whatever. I do all of that. Because me personally, if you play in my feelings, I'ma hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that react off emotion, and then I'ma think about what I did later after I done get it off my chest. And that's not how you want to be, because that can cause you, that can be your downfall. You know what I'm saying? So to avoid any of that, I try not to even get myself involved with nobody. Do not get yourself involved with nobody. And plus, you don't know who else they having sex with. They could be telling you, oh, I'm only having sex with you, and they having sex with other people. So, you know, just be aware of all of that. Like, just keep that in mind. Don't trust nobody. I'm telling you, do not trust nobody. Don't come to college thinking I'm finna, don't do that. And plus, people talk. I promise you, I can go to college right now and know the scoop on everybody, because people talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't even put yourself in a predicament. And yeah, you might think, oh, we all grown. What does it matter? It matters. It matters. Keep your reputation at all time high, baby. Don't let nobody bring your reputation down. Don't have no sex with nobody. Don't let nobody bring your physical health down. Don't let nobody do nothing. Like, don't even have sex, because having sex can bring so many other problems. You can catch feelings. And that can cause you to go depressed. And I believe in soul ties. If you having sex with somebody whose soul is draining and they having sex with you, that also is gonna drain you. You're also connecting with that person on a very sexual level. You know what I'm saying? Very intimate level. So don't even have sex with them. Honestly, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, because I know it's hard. Because we as women, you know, as young women, we all have been around this guy. He was looking real good, and then that thing started beating, that thing started throbbing, y'all. Come on now. I know for real what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm gonna say is, to not have sex, to avoid even having sex, avoid even putting yourself in that predicament. Don't even put yourself in a predicament where you can even have sex. Set some boundaries, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't even gonna go there. Upperclassmen, y'all, as freshmen, you have the biggest target on your back. I'm telling you, before I came to college, I had been talking to so many upperclassmen before I even was in my first semester in college, because they look for, I'm telling you, like, it's as sad as it sounds, you have some upperclassmen men who will prey on freshman women. They look for you. They actually be stalking the freshman page, looking for the newest freshmen coming, because they want you. They look at you like, y'all might think it's all funny games when they be like, fresh me. No. They be looking, they be stalking, they be hawking, they do not play. They be on you like a quick, fast, and hurry, and they don't want nothing for you. Think about it. Let's be for real. Let's take the time and think about it. What do an upperclassman want with a freshman? He is about to graduate. You still gonna be in college. He's gonna start his life. You still gonna be in college. Nine times out of 10. Most colleges, you got everybody coming from different states and different stuff. They're going back home. You going back home. What he want with you, baby? He don't want nothing. There's nothing you can do for an upperclassman man. There's things that women bring to the table, yes indeed. But overall, there's nothing that man want from you besides sex. And he want it from you. He mainly looks for freshman women, because he know coming in as a freshman, all you trying to do is get connected. You know what I'm saying? All you trying to do is make friends, meet people. So they go in and they try to get you when you vulnerable, trying to get you when you don't know nobody, trying to get you when you don't know nothing for real. You're just learning how to manage through college. I'm sorry, I'm getting serious. And then they try to get you. They try to manipulate you. They try to control you. They try to do anything. Just don't even get. Nah, I'm not. Cause here, let me tell you. I don't deal with men on my age. I'm sorry. That's just not in my blood. I don't do that. I only talk to older men. Let me not say it like that. But when coming to college, I was not looking at the freshman page. I was looking at the older people, because I was like, that's just me. Like, I just like boys older than me, and that's okay. But in order to contain desire, you have to have a strong mind. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, older men will try to control you. So unless you're mentally prepared to deal with the older man, then you should not be talking to no man. You shouldn't even be worried about boys for real. But if you is worried about boys, don't be worried about them older ones, because they're gonna try to manipulate you. And that's just the real tea. It's easier to have sex with freshmen. And that's just being real. I'm telling you, don't matter what type of girl you are, that's not how they perceive you. Unless they actually speak to you. Because here's the thing. When I was in college, well, my freshman year of college, I would get into these texting these boys. And I would tell them off rip, hey, I'm not really sure if you think I'm an easy freshman, or if you think I'm one of those freshmen that just gonna bow down and do anything you can do to them. But that's not me. And I would tell them that off rip, and I will show them, and it would be tight, because of course they would be thinking they can have their way with me, and I will show them I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to be mentally strong to deal with the upperclassman man. But just don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the scoop. Don't do it, because they don't want nothing to do with you for real. Okay? That's just the real tea. Be strict. And what I mean by that is, and that goes along with the boundaries. If you know you going to a boy room, right? And you know he very attractive to you, right? Come on now, we just being real here. We just being real here. And he look very attractive to you. Set some boundaries. Cause so for an example, I would tell a boy, hey, I don't want to have sex. Don't touch me in that way. They will still do it, because they're trying to see if you really mean what you say. You know what I'm saying? Be strict to what you say. If you not having sex with no boy, don't even let him rub on your leg. Because once they get that in their mind, oh, she let me do this, then he might start getting closer to the nookie. Don't be strict. Be for real. Don't be afraid to lose anybody, because you won't get in a bag. This is college here. Nobody cares about losing nobody. You can get another man the very next hour if you wanted to. So it's not even about that. But be strict, because once a guy figure out, oh, she not really what she say, she not really finna do what she say she finna do, or she not really what she says she is, then he can play on that. He can play on them strings. You know what I'm saying? So be strict. If you know this guy, if you know not if you know, but just don't even let him. If you told a guy, oh, don't touch my back, because that makes me, want whatever. And he does it anyway, and you allow him, then it's basically telling him, oh, I'm not really a woman of my word. You could do anything, even though I say don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Be strict. If he playing with you and you don't tell him to stop, or you don't tell him you not on that, or you done tell him and he's still trying you, he clearly think you're weak in the head. Leave. That's not the guy you want to be around, because that can be bad for you. Don't let nobody play with you. Don't let no guy scare you into thinking you gonna find another guy. Yes, you would, and it might be his friend. And in college, prepare to be dating some of the same friends. I'm just saying, because college, especially a college like mine, any college, it may seem big, any university may seem big, but it's really small. I'm telling you, the people is a lot of connections. So be very careful when it comes to that too. Keep in mind, if you're dating somebody and you being serious, please study their friends, because I know me personally, I done talked to a boy and talked to two of his friends on accident. I never did not with none of them, but I'm just saying, on accident, I done talked to two of his other friends, simply because I didn't know they was friends. And so stuff like that happens, and that's okay, because I can do that. I didn't even care if I did know. I can do that. I'm single. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. But that's not the point. The point is, if you're the type of person who's very strict on that, well, then you better study him. You better figure out who his friends is and stuff like that. Because that's just something that's going to happen. That's bound to happen. And the last advice I want to give is, don't date college men. Just don't. Just have fun. I don't mean having sex with everybody. I don't mean just going out there just handing out coochie donations. Don't do that, y'all. Have fun means don't tie yourself down to a man in college. You know what I'm saying? Don't make yourself a housewife, or don't do wife duties or stuff like that when you're just a girlfriend in college. You know what I'm saying? Just have fun. Don't let no man stop your experience and nothing like that. I know I didn't date my whole freshman year of college, and I'm glad I didn't date, because I'm just glad I didn't date my whole freshman year in college. And then when I did start dating, it was a man who was not in college. So Yeah, that's what I advise y'all to do. If you really want to date somebody who ain't in school, because men in school and men who are already in the work field mindset is a whole lot different. I feel like men who are already in the work field are a little more, they are wiser, and they just think a different way versus the men who are in school. Of course, all men I feel like have, you know, their cons and pros to them, but I definitely feel like men in college are definitely a little more childish. That's all advice I wanted to give you guys. I gave y'all a little dibble dabbling of everything. Let me know if y'all want to hear more advice from me. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna give you the nitty gritty, and I'm gonna tell you what you don't want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what you need, but what you don't want to hear. Okay? So let me know if I missed anything. I know I didn't touch on everything, but I didn't want to touch on everything. I just want to give y'all a little, you know, a little once would help y'all get through y'all freshman year. But that's gonna be all for this video, you guys. Bye.